All right, so today I'm going to be telling everybody about a really cool tool that I found called um, Helperbird. And this is a tool that's used for UDL Checkpoint 2.1, talking a lot about clarifying vocabulary and symbols, and also just a lot of access to text and what that's going to look like, what that text looks like to individuals. How is that becoming accessible to everybody? So, Helperbird, let's start with the price, or I guess I should say, this is not a website, it is a Chrome extension, or I think they had an option for Safari, as well as like a Google Doc and a Google Slide option. But I just added it as a Chrome extension. It took about 30 seconds to add on. I have the Helperbird free. This includes all of the basic accessories. For $30 a year, you can get the Helpbird Pro. This is going to include a lot more tools. You'll kind of see as we get into diving into the different tools that Helpbird offers. I don't have a lot of the tools that I think would be incredibly helpful and really, really cool. And then the Helpbird Pro, this is if you wanted to use Helpbird for your school or your business. So, all yearly subscriptions, yes. So I will move on over to, let's go here. I will look up UDL guidelines to test out this extension on. So if I go up here, open up the Helperbird extension. As you can see right now, we already have the highlight menu on. You might have gotten a glimpse of that in that first time that I highlighted on the first page. So if I highlight this first sentence. Actually, let me do one that I can actually highlight the whole thing. Let's highlight this sentence right here. So I have an option to play, obviously stop the play, dictionary, which is only available with Helpbird Pro, search, immersive highlight, and translate. So we will take a look at all of these. Let's first play it.
The UDL guidelines can be used by educators, curriculum developers, researchers, parents, and anyone else who wants to implement the UDL framework in a learning environment.
So pretty simple text-to-speech extension here, which is incredibly helpful. The dictionary I'm not going to click on because that's just, you can only use that for Pro. It obviously allows you to look up difficult words. I want to focus on the immersive. This is a really, really cool tool. So UDL immersive, obviously we can play it. I'm going to X out of this really quickly. So as you can see,
educators,
we have a chance to click on these words to sort of immerse ourselves in what each of them means. So this is kind of showing like a parent seed for a parent, the mama duck for the little ducks. Some of these obviously maybe don't have as many, but want, this is showing pictures of what it means to want, what an environment looks like. Basically, it allows you to click on these and it gives you some more options for pictures as well. And then obviously you can play the whole thing. I want to go back here. This is also part of our immersive reader, is this section right here. So if we click on the text preferences up here on the top, you can increase the text size of what you're reading. You can increase the spacing if everything's a little too close together for you. I'm going to undo that. Change the font if this is not working. Comic Sans, Sitka as well. You can change the background color, which I hear is helpful for dyslexia, is helpful for ADHD, those sorts of things. And then we'll go to the grammar options. Now this is a really cool tool for learning your parts of speech. So you can highlight just the nouns, just the verbs, just the adjectives, and just the adverbs. And if you wanted to show labels, you could do that as well, which is an incredibly helpful tool that I know would have really helped me when I was learning my parts of speech. You can also separate by syllables, which I think is really unique. Change the line focus, which again I feel like could really help with things like dyslexia, ADHD, anxiety, those sorts of things. And then let's look at this translate tool. Let's go to Arabic and see if we can translate the document here. Perfect. Okay. So this is also creates more accessibility for different languages as well as different learning challenges. So just for the sake of time, because I'm already at 5 minutes, I wanted to look at some reviews. So obviously this is on the Helpbird website, but it is rated by 5 stars by over 1 million people. And guys, I could go on and on and on about the accessibility and the incredible tools of this website, but for the sake of time, I just kind of got to move on. Basically, everybody is saying that this person is saying their daughter with dyslexia is incredible, has been incredibly helped with this, I apologize, has been helped a lot by this, by Helpbird. ADHD and dyslexia over here, diagnosed with dyslexia, and it's helped them over here. Just a lot of people saying that the extension works really well and that it's helped with a lot of different, it's helped people with a lot of different backgrounds, even people that might not have any disabilities. It makes it text incredibly useful, or incredibly accessible, I apologize. And then used for the K-12 classroom. Oh, I might have deleted that tab. Give me 1 second. All right, and now jumping back in, the Montclair High School in Montclair, New Jersey uses this this extension for their immigrant advocacy club. It talks about how they use it to translate into different languages, as well as using it for, it's obviously a dyslexia and accessibility software, so using it for all those other ones, but they specifically use it for their immigrant students to learn English, to sort of apply the things they're learning in classes to the things they're learning in other classes with those tools that I was showing, parts of speech, separating by syllables and whatnot. So I was incredibly pleased with what I found about Helpbird. I also think that even just the free tool is incredibly accessible and incredibly helpful. So even if you can't afford the $30 a month, or obviously the $1,500 or $30 a year or $1,500 during the year, even just the free extension is incredibly helpful, and I've been very impressed to learn about it.